came up with the concept of what's called the Übermensch. Here's a picture of it here. You see Nietzsche, and he's opening up his shirt to look like Superman. Nietzsche was saying all men must become supermen, the Übermensch. Jerry Siegel, Joel Schuster, that's the two German Jews. That's where they got it from. So it starts 1800s, the occult revival, the seeds are planted, the books are being written, the philosophies, the doctrines being written out, the concepts are taking shape in Nazi Germany, which, by the way, at the end of World War II, when the United States went into Germany, and after Adolf Hitler died, we went and got all their scientists who were working on all of the programs, the Vril programs, this flying saucer programs that Hitler was working on, the rocket programs, the genetic programs, under Operation Paperclip, brought them all back to work for the good guys. You see, that's who Captain America works for, the good guys. Captain America had his DNA changed. Now he's a superhero. He's a god. Captain America, Superman, fighting for truth, justice, and the American way. So Superman is helping the United States fight the Nazis. So then we grab all the Nazi scientists. We want their programs working for us. That's where it came from. All men must become Superman. This book, Thus Spoke Zarathustra. There was another German about the time of Nietzsche called Richard Strauss, and he wrote a song called Thus Spoke Zarathustra. You've heard the song. Ba, 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 bum, 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 bum. You've heard that song, right? Okay? Richard Strauss wrote that song, and it's about Zarathustra's idea, or Nietzsche's idea, of man becoming a god, or man becoming a superman. That's what the song is telling you. That song was used by Stanley Kubrick, who took Arthur Clarke's book, 2001, A Space Odyssey. He based the idea of a space odyssey upon Homer's Odyssey, Odysseus, like a precursor of these comic books. And Arthur Clarke conceived in his mind that billions and millions of years ago, if you ever seen this movie, you get it, okay? That he was basically teaching Blavatsky's idea that mankind has been aided in his evolution. It just didn't happen. So Arthur Clarke conceived of this alien race, this unknown, unseen alien race, that all of a sudden puts this black monolith down amongst these monkeys that are just scavenging for food. And you see this image here. It's like an upward shot of the monolith. It looks like the unfinished pyramid with the eye of Horus sticking on top of it. That was Stanley Kubrick. That was his idea. And so while these monkeys are being influenced by whatever power is in this monolith, they're learning how to take bones and make weapons. And all the while, this song, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, is playing in the background. And then the movie progresses. Now we find the monolith on the moon. Then we find it at Jupiter. And at the end of the movie, mankind is now about to erupt into its next phase of evolution. You see the Star Child here. And while this Star Child's seen coming down to the earth, they're playing Thus Spoke Zarathustra, the song that says man is going to become a superhero. Interesting. The demonic rantings of Nietzsche undoubtedly had an effect on Crowley. Crowley, there was a devil by the name of Iowas who dictated a book to Crowley called the Book of the Law. Here's a picture of it here. The Book of the Law, Liber al Legis. Notice the symbol on the other side, the triangle, the dove, the oval shape, that's called a mandorla, and it's signed by the name Baphomet. The Book of the Law describes the ending of the current age. A new dawn is coming. The age of Horus, a Superman race of Aryans who are going to take over the world. a new breed. That's what was prophesied. All these books. Nietzsche, who else did we talk about? Blavatsky, Crowley, Eliphas Levi. They all perceived of a time when the Vril was going to come over and take over the world and make men through the power of the Vril Yah, or the power of the Vril, the black sun. It's like the anti-sun. Christ is the Son of Righteousness. The beast is the anti-sun. That's where the power comes from. The power comes from the dragon. And it's going to turn men into gods. Now they're not just men, they're ex-men. Former men. We'll talk about that next week. We're going to conclude this series and basically show you what the end and the aim of the son of Satan is. This is Pastor Mike. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've been educated. If I talk too fast, go back and play it again. All right, we'll see you next week. We'll finish this out. Bye-bye.